Radio.
Welcome back In the Garage with Bodie Stroud.
Hello and welcome back to In the Garage. Today's show we're talking about suspension, and pretty soon here we're going to have Brett Volkel from Ride Tech calling in and talking a little bit about suspension. But before we went on the break, we were talking about setting up camber and caster, and the basic fundamentals and what, how it should be set up, or everyone's got their different opinion. We're just telling you how we do it and how we get the look that we, because a lot of people have come up and commented. We get a lot of fan mail and stuff of how much they enjoy our ride height, and in the stance of our vehicles. And to me, like we've said it before, that's the most important part of the car. But camber is, if you got a lot of negative camber, you're going to handle better around corners. So that's basically what you do with camber. And when you're adjusting camber, you're moving the control arm out away from the car. So that's if you're going for a positive camber, you're going out away from the car. When you bring it back in towards the inside of the car, you're doing a negative camber. And like I said, basically that basic function determines on how well your car is going to handle in the corners. But as I was saying before the break, we like to set them up, a little bit positive if we can on an air ride system, because they will slam the car, and you don't want. You've seen the cars at the show when you walk up next to them, and the cars, the wheels are pointed inwards, at the top, and to me, I don't like that. Do you like that, Mitchell?
No, that looks a little funky. It gets real drastic when you head into the little mini trucks.
Yeah.
Usually the ones you see with the tires tucked in.
But see, what's funny is my mini truck, I won 2 years in a row for lowest truck at the Lowrider show with that thing. And man, that I would take out the reflectors on the freeway, and when I change lanes, that thing would literally, if I hit any kind of just mild dip, you'd hear the reflectors just go all up on it. Actually, I got pulled over once because I sprayed a motorcycle cop with reflectors. But I mean, that thing was slammed on the ground. It rode like a dream, and the wheels were perfectly straight. So I mean, it's just on the right setup. I mean, if you like the look when it's slammed with the wheels pointed in or whatever, that's I guess that's cool for you. But and then when you're setting up caster, what caster does is helps on straightaways. What is it, Mitchell? The more caster you have, the straighter the car is going to go.
Yeah, you want to put some positive caster into it, because that is what's going to help the car return to going straight.
Yeah, if you're taking a corner with your steering wheel, and you take the corner, and when you let go of the wheel should correct itself and want to go in a straight line. If it doesn't do that, well, then you got problems.
Yeah,
or if you
negative caster.
If you got negative caster, the car is going to be real darty, and it's not going to handle worth crap. It's just going to be real darty. It's going to be all over the place, and you're going to know it right away.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
And I mean, if you can't afford, if you don't want to, if you want to align it yourself, I mean, you can go to Summit, you can go to our website, whatever. We sell them, the gauges. You can buy the gauge. It's a real simple thing. It's just got a little level bubble in it, and it'll tell you the degree markings. You usually zero it out, put it on the wheel, and it'll tell you which way to turn the wheel to set up your caster, and which way to go for your camber. So if you don't have air ride on your car, we like to set them up if it's going to be a permanent stance at about half a degree to a degree negative camber, and that provides a real nice handle on all of our suspensions, and that's how it ties into everything else as well, like roll center and instant center. That's all real important when you're setting up suspension. There's certain things to look for. We like to have our bottom lower control arms pretty much level with the ground. All we want is upward motion. We don't want it to go past that center point, that center line, because the more tire you can keep on the ground while cornering as well, the better it's going to handle, you know? Right,
Yeah,
Mitchell?
yeah, the tires definitely play a big deal in your cornering. So you want as much of that tire to contact the ground as possible, and that's why you add the negative camber in, because that outside wheel will actually straighten up when you go into a turn and put more tire patch on the ground.
Yeah. Well, it's already a break again. Looks like we got Brett Volkel on the phone as well, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll put him on and talk to him.
Don't leave that bench stool. We'll be right back in the garage with Bodie Stroud.